Alright, so I got a question from this guy here, excuse me, and I'm not going to try to pronounce the name because I'll probably get it wrong. The question is it possible to make the mirrored part of an object in its own right? So basically, like, can you take that mirrored object, that mirrored side, and turn it into its own separate object? Then the next question here is basically, what is the clip-in option for under the mirror modifier, which he pretty much answers right here. Is this used to prevent the object from spilling over into the mirrored side, which that's exactly what it does. So I'm going to put that mirror modifier on here, and I'm going to enable clip-in, and you'll notice when I have clip-in enabled that it won't let me move these vertices over to the other side regardless of how I grab it. It just won't let me get it over there. So it will also protect the seam, which is pretty cool. So you're probably going to want that on whenever you're modeling and you're worried about grabbing the wrong vertices or edges and screwing up the seam. Alright, so the next part of this video response is how do you turn that mirrored side into a separate object. Well, what we're going to do to get that effect is I'm just going to make sure I'm in object mode, and I'm going to hit apply to the modifier. That's going to turn it all into one object, but you want it to take that mirrored side and make it into a separate object. The way I'm going to do that, which there may be other ways, but the way I'm going to do it in this video is I'm just going to select the faces that belong to the mirrored side, and I'm going to hit P on my keyboard, the letter P, and that's going to allow me to separate by selection, by material, by loose parts. So we're going to go selection, and now whenever I go in object mode, it's two separate parts. So I hope that helps you get what you're looking for there. And one last thing, if you're trying to find a tool and you don't know where it is, or maybe it's not on your toolbox over here or anywhere else, you can just hit spacebar, and then you start typing in the name of the tool, and it will actually find that tool, and usually it will show you what the hotkey is for it. So that's just a little tip. And that's it for this video. Thanks for the question.